Hey guys, welcome back to our Let's Pander, our experiment into politics. And this is not meant to be taken seriously, we're just having a little bit of fun and playing as Hillary Clinton, in quotation marks. Haven't really done any too much Hillary-ish stuff except for pandering. We're doing a heck of a lot of pandering here with the approval ratings. And as you can see, patriots, capitalists, and fundamentalists well, they don't love us, but they're pretty good with us. It's really the liberals that dislike us, so we're being as authentic as we can with our pandering. And today we're going to work on building up our national security. So let's start with the National Defense Doctrine. And as if we didn't have good enough relations with patriots, we're practically at 100% with them now. Other things we'd like to do, our relations are really good with most of these countries here, so not too worried about that. We'd like to keep the loyalty up, that would really help us. I think I might raise taxes again. But yeah, we want to have a meeting with our ambassador.
Good day, Ambassador. Would you be free to meet sometime in the next few weeks?
It is always a pleasure, Your Excellency. I would be happy to meet with you when an opportunity opens in our busy schedules.
Alright, so that's gonna happen sometime. We're gonna pick up, it's gonna hurt our approval, but we are definitely gonna raise taxes one more time. Hey. I want the money so that we can build up as fast as possible. We'll probably be done in maybe 3 or 4 turns if we keep things going at this rate. So gun ownership is highly restricted in Basenji. A local organization is petitioning the government to relax those measures. But we want to tax and legalize, I think. So what would Hillary do? I don't think she would relax measures. I think she would keep them as strict as she could. It looks like Hillary and Hillary are meeting for the first time. I'm sorry, it's not usually this slow, it's actually usually more fluent.
It is no trouble at all. I
think the issue is probably my recorder messing around with the animations. Anyways, let's talk to our friends, the Americans. What should we do here? Let's ask.
Tell me, Ambassador, how can I encourage greater American investment in our economy?
Foreign aid. I can make a case to the Secretary of State to invest $75 million in the Basenji economy. It's just taxpayer money after all.
Hey, she even sounds like Hillary. Okay, so what else can we do? Let's see if we can pick this up.
Given our long-lasting friendship and cooperation, we would like to propose a military partnership with the United States.
A military partnership? Why, that sounds like something that would advance my career.
Alright. What else can we do? Let's do a bit of small talk.
How are you enjoying our country?
This is my third posting to the region, and my family is very happy here.
I am pleased. If there is anything we can do to make things more comfortable for you, please do call upon us.
I guess we can't really flirt with her. I mean, she is our sex, so.
That is all I have to say for the moment.
Very well. Thank you for your hospitality.
I hope we can chat again soon.
What's going on here? She wants us to increase our treasury growth by 101 per turn. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, honey. We're gonna build up our infrastructure as much as we can. We want to get this Arms Bazaar. If we can get it this turn, that would be really good. Yeah, because now we can actually sell the American. So what the Bazaar allows you to do is sell unneeded tanks, rocket batteries, or aircraft for 80% of their value. We're getting the American. I don't know what they're going to give us, but they're going to give us at least one of these things. And we could sell it for 80% of its value. So we got it for free, and we can get 80% of the money and add to our treasury. We'll pick up the visitor screening as well. And I think we'll pick up the Presidential Guard. That's going to be useful later on. We could also pick up drones, I guess. We could pick them up right now. No? I guess we can't we can't spend that money if it's the only money we have. If it's all the money we have. So let's drop our taxes down. I know it's upsetting a lot of people, so and we mostly have all the infrastructure that we really need, so there's no reason to have it so high anymore. Sorry. A prominent feminist group is asking that Amir Yusuf, or whatever his name is, a famous Basenji composer who features on the 50 Ryle note, be replaced with a famous Basenji female scientist. Amir, what's his name, has featured on the note for over 70 years, so his removal will no doubt upset Basenji traditionalists. But recent studies of his life have revealed an unpopular, sexist, xenophobic side to the prominent historical figure, and Basenji currency features no notable women. I'm gonna support this because the liberals hate us, so. And, oh woe's me, the liberals are becoming more influential, apparently. Let's check in the newspaper. So we we put a famous woman on the national currency. Progress, I guess. Citizens are more open to liberal ideas, seeking reforms. We're pushing for greater liberty and equality. And we also promised to cut taxes, so that's good. Fundamentalists are still pretty large, and so are the capitalists, but the liberals are really catching up to the capitalists here, so man, I don't know. I don't know. The patriots are really on decline. It doesn't matter how much of their approval we have, really, because we want to pander now to liberals as we can. And I don't think there's anything else we can do right now, so let's... Excellency, it is time for the people of Basenji to erect a statue depicting the great revolution of our triumph over the evil King Salman. The Ministry of Communications is deadlocked as to where it should be placed and would like your opinion. I think we could place it in the town square, I think. We could get a lot of cabinet loyalty by doing this. I think I want to do this, actually. Yeah, we have stronger loyalty now. Not by much, but it's something. So we're not doing too terribly right now. But I don't think I'm gonna spend any of my money. I think I'm gonna save it. For now. So we got 56 in our pocket. Some terrible events could start happening, which is why I think right now I wanna conserve money. So let's go to the next turn. Small asteroid will impact Basenji in 18 hours. Cannot assess exactly where it will land, but the shockwave is likely to cause some injuries. And we can't do anything to deflect the asteroid, so we're gonna have to discipline our scientists. Our agreements have expired, so let's Sanya and Keshara. Oh yeah, Sanya has no oil, that's right.
Thank you for taking my call.
Oil is on such a steep decline.
Are you interested?
Taking into a...
It's so disgusting. Let's see what happens next turn.
Apology.
Goodbye.
Plastics are doing well though. Unfortunately, our relations with that country is not doing well.
Thank you for taking my...
Let's discuss trade.
Are you interested?
Certainly.
24 million. Sure, I guess. It'd be nice to get 90% of the market rate, but that's a pipe dream with our relations, so... Let's just keep building approval, and hopefully things will turn out better. Once we reach the 100 threshold in loyalty, things will become much easier. So let's hope for that. The United Nations is asking you to join in international sanctions against Kalshera, a country known to be engaging in illegal clandestine chemical weapons production. So they're building nuclear weapons. I can see why the UN would be upset about that. Doing so would end any trade agreements you establish with this country. Damn it. Wasn't that the country I just did the plastics deal with? And America really loves us right now. Gonna have to refuse. That didn't even hurt us that much, to be honest. Okay, so we're doing good with practically everybody, but we gotta boost the liberals if we can. We have $115 million. So we can buy... We need $120 more dollars. Let's check the newspaper. Maybe there's something interesting here. We were probably the only group that actually defied UN sanctions. And Basenji women are marching for equal pay. I don't know if we can do anything to advance feminism in Basenji. The fundamentalists and the patriots are on par right now. Liberals and capitalists are struggling for power. There's no like super dominant group right now, though. So let's move on. Hey, let's see. The United Nations Human Rights Council has drafted a highly critical report on the lack of human rights in Basenji, and they just happened to do this right after we rejected their sanctions on Kalshara. It's completely not biased. Anyways, let's make immediate human rights reforms. It'll shut them up, so. Yeah, I don't care about your respect, really. Alright, so everything looks like it's rising up, except for fundamentalists. It took a small hit. But we're 68% in the approval ratings, which I think is higher than Hillary's actual approval ratings. Fundamentalist clerics are calling upon the government to protect the sanctity of the old ways and ban foreign missionaries from preaching heretical religions. We're gonna have to deny their requests. It's not looking good for the fundamentalists. I know they're the majority of the population, but I want to keep the I want to keep any group from rioting, so I gotta balance fundamentalist and liberal agendas here. Loyalty's at 50. I don't think it's ever gone beyond 50 at this point. And we're gonna keep pocketing money here. We don't want to throw it all in national defense just yet. A loyal minister's body was dredged from a river. The police have no suspects. It was Farouk. I'm pretty sure Farouk bought an assassin. Anyways, what's that, communications minister? Oh, it's another capitalist. I don't know what he was thinking, because now I just have 3 capitalists. If you really wanted to hurt me, you should have gone a liberal to be my communications minister. Look at this even. Approval ratings are rising all around. I'm at 70%. Let's check out the news here. Yeah, police looking for witnesses. Well, they're probably police officers loyal to Farouk, so they're not going to find anything. Apparently a heat wave is coming in Basenji, and women are still marching for equal pay. I'm not increasing the wage. The wage is already high enough. That would reduce jobs anyways, wouldn't it? No, it would increase labor actually. Oh no, but it does, it reduces jobs. Jobs are actually doing very well right now. It's a low unemployment rate. Prosperous economy. Safe country. Honest institutions, we're doing good with that. Balanced labor relations. Maybe if we raise disability, that might actually improve us with liberals and fundamentalists, because they're really strong on the social programs. So let's try that. We do lose 2 million more dollars a turn, but we could gain a lot of support from factions that normally wouldn't care about us. Another really bad event for us. An earthquake in Basenji's southern provinces has had a devastating effect on several Karifi towns. Major building damage is being reported, and significant funds will be needed to provide relief to the population. We really would not like to spend $100 million, but I guess we have to. Approval is still on the rise. Just hoping for not another awful disaster. Educators are proposing that English be taught alongside our native language in elementary school. Let's see. We could get patriots to approve of us, or we could get Americans to approve of us. I think I want American approval. She wants us to reduce the tax rate to 11% within the next 5 turns. We could do that for 1 turn, but I'm gonna raise it back up like immediately. Popularity is very high right now. "65% of Basenjis can read English. Shouldn't we be teaching it in our schools? I don't know, you tell me." Economy a meaningful concern for today's Basenjis. Jobs and taxes rated as the country's top priority. Okay. Let's see. No infrastructure building yet. We're gonna drop the treasury rate to 11%. Just for 1 turn. Then we're gonna raise it up immediately. American drone strike appears to have killed the leader of an insurgency group in the mountain region, but also harmed several bystanders. The group accuses your regime of colluding with the Americans and attacking your own people. Just pay the victims and not take any hits with any country. Fundamentalists in the United States. We'll take the $40 million hit. So we earned a favor from Ali. Let's take a look at what that favor is. So which chick is named Ali? Okay. So I guess we got half of the money that we paid in from that event back. It's not terrible. I'm getting 6 loyalty points a turn, so I think in about 4 turns we might get to 100. About 4 or 5 turns. There was something I was gonna do. Oh yeah, the phone. Let's call Hill, and let's have an appointment.
Would you be free to meet sometime in the next few weeks?
It is always a pleasure, Your Excellency. I would be happy to meet with you when I'm...
And we're gonna try to get a visit from the President of the United States. This looks like a really good time for the President to come and visit. We got a pretty high approval rating. There's a small but significant number of people living in our urban areas who refuse to vaccinate their children. We had overcome fundamentalist opposition to vaccination decades ago, but are facing surprising new resistance from a poorly educated urban demographic. If this trend continues, herd immunity will be compromised, and diseases we have long eradicated may return to Basenji. Poorly educated, can we pander to them?
The Honorable Basenji people, My fellow countrymen and women, my beloved citizens, I address you today as we are ushering into a new era in the history of our homeland. I wished to address you first, as you are the owners of this blessed land, its defenders, the builders of its prosperity, and the architects of its future.
Alright, it's pandering time. Let's see.
Our glorious revolution marked the day that we established our independence and our national identity. We will defend ourselves against imperialist aggressors with the might of our blessed armies. Second, the government will deregulate our financial institutions in order to increase their competitiveness in the global market. Finally, it is with a full heart that I say to you all, I look to the future with tranquility. The People's Republic of Basenji represents superior military, economic, and above all, moral power.
Yeah, that sounded very warmongering, so it worked out very well for us. And apparently it appealed to everyone, including like I got some approval from liberals who really love the idea of warmongering, I guess. So let's see if we can get a visit from the president.
Thank you for seeing me, Ambassador.
It is no trouble at all. I mean, all.
Given our long-standing friendship, I would love to receive the President of the United States in our glorious country.
I will happily convey your interest to the Secretary of State. If the President does visit, it will only mean great things for my career.
Alright. And let's try to get a special operative.
Ambassador, I need not tell you that there are enemies to both of our countries that need to be eliminated. We need one of your special operatives.
I don't know what you are implying. The U.S. does not engage in activities like those.
Okay, she was kind of unhappy about that. Let's exchange pleasantries.
How are you enjoying our country?
This is my...
I am pleased.
Okay, let's leave.
Very well. Thank you for your hospitality.
I hope we can chat again soon.
Sure. And I actually forgot to do something. Let's go to the Situation Room for a second. Oh jeez. See, the Americans gave us a rocket battery and a fighter squadron. But we don't want those. We're gonna use drones when we actually start building the military up. So let's disband these and get 80% of the money from those military units. And as you can see, like, we got $333 million just from those 2 units. So that's a lot of good money to pocket. Maybe even to spend. I think we should actually spend it. Pick up all these and finally also pick up drones. Unfortunately, we're making minus $4 billion per turn. Aside from that, we're doing very well. The great thing about drones is they give you no upkeep cost. And they have a very strong ability to go on the offense. So, look at this, our liberal approval is 61%. That warmongering really does get the liberals in a positive mood, I guess. I don't think I'll ever understand that, but... Okay, let's... I want taxes to look like that. We need to trade off that oil, which I forgot about.
Thank you for taking my call.
Oh my god, oil is still very low.
Are you interested in negotiating a trade agreement where we sell you Basenji oil?
Taking into account our positive...
It's so disgusting, but you know what, 9 million is actually better than the last deal, and I don't know when this is gonna start rising again, so we're gonna have to take the deal now. We just need to get out of our fiscal deficit. So the Ministry of Justice reports illicit opium exports from Basenji fundamentalists have risen threefold through our land borders. So we could opt to increase border controls. We could raid the communities. Or we could ensure that our own smugglers are not undercut. That would massively increase crime, and it would hurt us with the US. But I don't want to pay the treasury costs, so. And we already got our visit. We've already guaranteed our visit for the US president, so I'm not as worried anymore. Approval is still going up. We're making money again instead of losing it. I want to check some other things here. We need... Do we have a loyal foreign minister? Let's check. Which one is our foreign minister? Hmm. 45% approval rating, so we're gonna have to keep trying to boost that up. Okay. These are both for the foreign minister. Okay, so we can't do much just yet. Oh geez, it's 30. I didn't notice that the video is 39 minutes already. Okay, so when we come back, we're gonna try to build up our approval rating and our loyalty points. And once we start making a good amount of money and we don't have to worry about these things anymore, we might end up going to war. Or we might work on some clandestine operations. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. If you still are, 40 minutes, and I'll see you guys another time. And take care.